You seek escape from pain. We seek the achievement of happiness. You exist for the sake of avoiding punishment. We exist for the sake of earning rewards. Threats will not make us function. Fear is not our incentive. It is not death that we wish to avoid, but life that we wish to live.
Well, no, the political class has no incentive to build back better, because building back better would mean leaving you alone. And they don't want to do that. They've tasted power, especially after COVID. And they keep coming up with new and innovative ways to keep growing that power. Climate change is another way in which they're going to try to grow that power. So try to keep in mind, the way to build back better is to get the political class under lock and key, keep them restrained, hold them to their constitutional restraints, make them do only that which you write down they can do and nothing more, and the rest will be up to us.
Very often, modern industrial technological society is criticized for increasing the pressure, increasing the stress, increasing the psychological damage that's being done to humans as they're having to be frenetic and running through this modern world and schedule and so forth, as if that's more stressful and hard on the system than starving to death, having to protect your family from wild animals or some roving group of barbarians. I mean, famine and disease and hunting down your next meal were, it seems to me, a little more stressful 10,000 years ago than living in modern society. Living in modern society does give us more choices. The more sophisticated the economy, the more sophisticated the division of labor, obviously the more consumer choices, the more career choices we have. We actually have it much better than anyone in the past.
And that gets back to the principle of some but any, or Andrew Bernstein's explorer premise. We so much want to look at a book, find that answer, and then go out and do the perfect thing. And I love that Leonard Peikoff gives this whole exploration of values and then says, try it and see. Ayn Rand is not going to tell you, well, I need to go work for IBM Corporation or Burger King or the specific answer. At some point, you've got to get out there and try things.
Kira says to Andre, do you believe in God, Andre? No. Neither do I. But that's a favorite question of mine, an upside down question, What do you mean? Well, if I ask people whether they believed in life, they never understand what I meant. It's a bad question. It can mean so much that it really means nothing. So I ask them if they believe in God. And if they say they do, then I know they don't believe in life. Why? Because you see, God, or whatever anyone chooses to call God, is one's highest conception of the highest possible. And whoever places his highest conception above his own possibility thinks very little of himself and his life. It's a rare gift, to feel reverence for your own life and to want the best, the greatest, the highest possible, here, now, for your very own. To imagine a heaven and then not to dream of it, but to demand it.